which is a good price.
Yeah,
I also don't know which is a good price, but what I know is that we are such that price people will pay for it. So I think this is a good price because this is a price people willing to pay.
Welcome everybody to GMT8. Together together
forever and never to part. It's okay.
Today we have Kray Chong, the director of Emergence Innovative Sdn Bhd that carries the brand Rise.
Yes.
That is an EV company.
EV charging company.
Specifically.
Yes.
Yeah. So he has been featured on your platforms like BFM Malaysia, which is Malaysia's top business radio station. So we are glad to have you join us today.
Yes, thank you. Because actually, it's the style we say the EV and EV charging. This is actually quite common things that happen to us.
Yeah.
Because it's like today, if I'm a Petronas, I sell petrol.
Yeah.
I'm not selling the car.
That's right.
So a lot of time when we go to building, we're talking about, do you want to install the charging station? They will ask us to buy the BYD, Tesla. Do you sell car? I said I didn't sell car. I'm just a charging station company.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about car. I know the car, but I'm not selling it.
Yeah.
So I just realized I'm still wearing my tag.
So shove it aside.
Yes.
All right. So I mean, learning a bit about your background, you have been very much into batteries at a very young age.
Yes.
Yeah. So how did you start?
Actually, it's starting when you want to hear from 10 years ago or 20 or 30 years ago.
Wow, you're that old.
Because actually my family business is doing electric.
Right.
So my dad is an electrical engineer
Same.
in the government, and my mom is the open electrical shop. So we are actually third generation doing electrical. So I was doing the electrical, install the light, aircon, fan, sound system. Follow my dad to doing the concert. To when I was like 4 or 5 years old. Last time we are one of the largest in North region in terms of sound system. And even like Siti Nurhaliza, Amok, and M. Nasir, a lot of old generation, when they are recording in my dad's studio.
Right.
So we come from a long history in terms of electrical. And after that, when I start to learning and work, and because your family come from business background, when I work like few years, I start to get boring. Because you see that if my mom and dad also can do business, I think I can do the same thing.
Right.
Then when I start out my own, I think it's like 11 years ago when I started out my own, then I realized that it's not that easy to be a boss. Man, I was so wrong. I thought that be a boss is easy. I thought that so easy, I just need to find a project. Sub here, supplier. Then end of the day, it's not that easy.
It's not that easy. Sorry, no.
It's not sub. You need to cover a lot of costing.
Correct.
Then when that time I'm starting actually is as an electrical contractor,
Right.
E, and so I collect a lot of experience there as a contractor. And we done a lot of big projects like Hospital Women and Child, this and that, and LRT project. And after that, like 7 years, I think it's 7 years already, so long, or maybe 8 years. When I go to China the second time, I realized that China changed a lot.
Right.
Last time when I go to China, there's no EV. Nobody know anything about EV. Like 10 plus years ago, the second time, 8 years or 7 years I go, all the bus already changed to EV.
Yeah.
And the bike starting to change to EV. I already see all the bike is already EV. Like few years. And like 5 years or 6 years ago, when I go to China again, almost like 100% is EV for all the bike and all the bus and partially of the car. So I know that the trend is inevitable. If China, the country that previously not really concerned about environmental, start to change, and we know that the trend will come. But when the trend will come, I'm not the mechanical guy. I don't know anything about how to build a car, but I know how to build a charger. Technically, build a charger is same like how I maintain the data center for several projects. It's also battery, it's also power, it just supply the power. It's just the mechanical is different mechanism, but actually technically it's the same thing.
So how long ago you pivot from just normal thing to starting EVs?
6 years ago.
6 years already.
So my company already 5 years in the market.
Right.
And that's actually the we are some of the early pioneer, That time when we starting the whole EV charging journey.
Yeah.
And we are like that time only like 3 companies in Malaysia doing EV charging, including us. And that time is the hardest time to doing EV charging. When we go and say we want to provide EV charging, nobody know what the hell is EV. So when we say about EV, nobody know what is that. They thought that I supply charging for buggy car, the golf. They say the buggy car for golf, you supply power. Or you supply for the warehouse, the forklift. They thought those are the EV that they know, electrical vehicle that moving. There's nothing else. Or maybe a scooter, small scooter beam, that time is quite viral already. Nobody think that the car can become electrical. I need to go to fundamental and tell them that, okay, there is a car that run on purely electrical. People will be very shocked. How did the car run on electrical?
Very easy. Let me break it down for you.
then it will spend you another 30 minutes just to talk about what is EV before you even talk about the charging station, you know. So it go like you already pivot to a lot of place talking about a lot of different things that's not related to your business.
But now EV is becoming more common. A lot of people, even hybrids. So even hybrid cars need a charging station also. So hybrid cars so sometimes you see some cars are hybrid and they plug in. Yes, they've got both motors, which is, that runs together, but they still need electricity. Now, when you do EVs, when before this to convince, like you said, long conversation, now more people understand EVs. What is the interest now when it comes to having charging stations within their own organization, like buildings and stuff like that, to have charging stations? Is it higher now or still not sure yet?
Right now, the adoption rate is still actually rather low.
Yep.
Because the thing is that if you compare here with Singapore, let's take our neighbor Singapore, they have the government agency that is spearhead the whole adoption for EV. And one of the good things that they adopt is a EV ready town. They call it EV ready town.
Okay.
Let's say that you go to certain area, like let's say this is the EV ready town. Every building here compulsory to have at least 1 or 2 charger, or maybe several charger. By let's say you have 1,000 parking lot, you need to have 2% is EV charger, something like that.
Right.
That means that you need the regulation there to enforce that, okay, this town, whatever building, as long as it fulfills certain criteria, it need to have a charger. Then you build the confidence for people that when I drive my EV, I go to this town, definitely there is a charger somewhere.
Correct.
So you start from one town to another town to another town, it become a point. Then you link the point together. Then the people that drive the EV, they know that I come to this town, there is charger. I go to that town, there is charger. So the common area need to have charger. It's a step-by-step thing to build the confidence. It's like today, if today you buy a petrol car but no place for you to pump petrol, you won't buy a petrol car.
No, agreed. And especially like traveling long distance. I mean, a lot of EVs allow you to travel at least from up down to Malaysia. 100% can already. But that being said, you must have a place to charge when you reach or else you're in trouble. So another good place for a lot of people to have it is actually hotels, especially if they go all the way there and then no charge, die.
Hotel is important. You are right.
Yes. So hotels, hello, call the fleur. Okay, but I want to know on the payments. This is I don't have an EV, so I don't understand the concept. So when it comes to like Rise and stuff like that, what is the payment scheme? How do you pay? Because petrol is very simple. Leave. Like what is how do you charge? What is the charges? What is confusing? So how does it work?
Actually the thing is that there's no simple way to summarize it because every company using different way to calculate the fee. Some company calculate based on kilowatt. The kilowatt almost same like liter. Let's say 1 liter 2 ringgit. 1 liter I pay 2 ringgit for electric. You can explain like that. Some company count the fee based on kilowatt. Some company count based on timing. So timing, let's say that you buy for 1 hour, you get 1 hour. But let's say you unplug earlier, you probably lost that money. They're not going to refund you.
Right. Okay.
So there's there's no perfect scenario right now for both of these. Let's say that you book by hours. The good thing is at least I can reserve another hour for other people.
Right.
Because I have the time frame already. Because the thing about EV, you need to understand that EV charging station is a business that's something in the middle of hotel and petrol station. For petrol station, you might stay like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. But EV charging probably you need to stay 30 minutes to 1 hour. So if you break it down, it's almost like a hotel. You have a check-in time, you have a check-out time, you have a time that you need to spend there. So it's actually something in the middle. So you need something like a hotel management method. You need something like a petrol station with the retail method. Something in the middle, then is EV charging. So when you think of it like that, then you know that the pricing mechanism, the things need to be standardized.
Right. And another important thing is, just like petrol, people are loyal to brand. You know,
you're right.
How widespread is your EV charging stations?
In terms of EV charging, the world for EV charging is a bit different compared to petrol because of this.
Yeah.
Because for petrol station, let's say petrol station, today you go to Petronas, you go to Shell, it's Shell. Shell won't allow you to pay by using the system to Petronas, right?
Correct.
Or for Caltech, because they have their own territory.
Yeah.
So they're not sharing.
Yeah.
But for EV charging, because I say it's something in the middle. Let's say today you open a hotel.
Yep.
You have a hotel. You are the hotel owner, right? You have a hotel management software. You will allow for Booking.com to drop booking, Agoda, Trivago, AAC, whoever. You can have 1,000 booking platform to collaborate with you. They become your booking agent. You don't need to go and do so many things. Just open out the package, put the advertisement inside them. They will help you to promote, right? So it split out the delegation that there is people that doing the booking. There is people that manage the software. There is people that manage the hotel. The people that manage the software and the booking doesn't know how to manage the hotel. They don't need to change the tilam and everything. It's different tasks. Same thing happened to EV charging.
Right.
When you have a charger, actually you can collaborate with 10 partners, 20 partners as your Booking.com, as your Trivago and Agoda.
Right. Okay.
So today, actually I can even collaborate with Settel, Gentari, EVC or Tesla. Tesla app can pay for mine can pay for Tesla. We call this as a roaming platform.
Oh,
It's already there. It's already there.
Oh, so it's like friend lah.
Yes.
It's just electric.
Yeah, electric one. Yes. So for actually electric charging, the community is open protocol.
Right.
We can actually share each other resources. And after that, this is between the charge point to charge point.
Correct.
But between the charge point to payment partner, is also can collaborate. And I can guarantee you, by this year, next year, all the tune for the payment going to be major in e-wallet. Which one is the major e-wallet in Malaysia?
Don't want to say, don't give free advertisement.
Yeah. So those e-wallet already have like 18 million user, 20 million user, right? Some of them have 10 million user, but they haven't monetized it.
Yep.
So you know that those e-wallet user, they're already using this e-wallet conveniently. Why don't we collaborate with them and provide the charging by using their platform?
Right.
So you don't even need to develop a new apps anymore. It will become a mini program inside the e-wallet. You open, you can scan on my charger, and you can make payment.
Right.
We call this super app method. You don't need to develop your super app. You don't need to invent the wheel. Just collaborate with the Booking.com partner.
I like
This
that.
is what I say.
I like that. But here's the thing, when it comes to charging like phone, some people, that charger is not good with this phone. This one cannot be this. Is it the same when it comes to EV and cars?
Not really. Actually, okay, to make it simple, there is an AC charger and DC charger.
Correct.
Okay. So AC charger is a slow charging. Everyone know it. DC charger is a fast charging.
Yes.
So, okay, to this, how do I mention it? So for AC charger, because it's slow charging,
Yep.
so the power is safer to transfer. And for the AC charger, actually the charger itself is not a charger. A charger itself is more like a tow. I always say that charger is like a tow for AC charger because I haven't converted any power.
Yeah.
It's still AC to AC inside the car. They have their own adapter, you can say adapter onboard charger, to convert from AC to become DC
Yes.
power. Then only it charge it. Actually, I just give the power only. They convert themselves. They go and do their own work for AC charger. So I'm like a tow to check that the incoming power is safe, the outgoing power is safe, there's
Right.
no leakage, the safety is there.
No
Then
surges
how
and
much
stuff.
power is allowed? I allow the power to go. Without overloaded, without anything, without tripping, this is AC charger. That's why it's usually very, very less likely you will see AC charger have any malfunction.
Understand.
But for DC charger,
Different.
it's like what the Johor just happened recently, the Mercedes-Benz. Those are DC chargers. So DC charger have higher risk for core fire. Because DC charger is like, the car, when you are charging in a faster speed, the battery pack will go heat up and become hot in very quick time. So there is a way that the Elon Musk last time said is a very good way. When you want to charge the car from 0 to 80% full charge, state of charge 80%, probably let's say take you 30 minutes. The rest of the 80 to 100%, the less over the 20%, it will take you another 30 minutes. So although it's left only 20%, but it takes you another 30 minutes.
Right.
Because because the car already full, you still force it to eat more. It's like a parking lot.
Yeah.
This is exactly what Elon Musk said. I just rephrase his word. So let's say you have parking lot. The parking lot is empty. So you bring your car inside. Your car can park literally anywhere. There is no jam. But when the parking lot already 80% full, you need to find the parking. You don't know where is the empty parking lot. You need to pushing, find the correct parking lot. Then you park. Then probably some car need to go out, go in. It make the road congestion. So the time spent for you to find the parking become longer. So imagine right now, this is not a car. This is an electrical eon. When you want to charge the battery, when the battery is before 80%, it's very easy for the eons, for the power to find the place to park there, to stay inside, to sleep, to parking. But right now, 80% onwards, it's become very hard for them to find a place already. They're jumping around.
Right.
And the battery become hot because you still force it to eat faster, eat faster.
Yeah. So what is the typical difference in time saved? Let's say from using a DC as compared to an AC.
You can save probably 5 times faster. Some of them even 7 times faster. It depends on what type of car you're using.
Yeah.
Let's say that you're using Porsche Taycan, then you use AC or DC also very fast because it's Porsche Taycan. It's already very expensive. They already have a very good charger inside. But if you buy a BYD, then you need to expect a very slow charging on your AC charging. You probably need like, I can say 7 hours for your AC, but 50 minutes for your DC. So the difference becomes 7 times or more.
Yeah.
So the lower the selling price of the car, the bigger the difference. The higher the selling price of the car, the lesser the difference.
I understand, because there's more technology involved with
Yes.
the thing. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So you mentioned BYD. So how fast would the Taken charge on an AC then?
On the Taken, the fast charge on the AC probably 3 hours to 4 hours. Although it look like also a long time, but don't forget that it charged on the triple or fourple of the charging capacity compared to BYD. And the battery pack is bigger for Taken. So that's why it make me sound like I'm a seller for Taken. I'm not promoting Taken. I just use it as an example. I didn't sell Taken. If Taken want to give me some advertisement fee, no problem. You can take it.
Okay, so mainly you're primarily focused on the infrastructure side, right? So not so much on app development or in terms of like the like what you mentioned, how people manage.
Actually, the apps and our system, everything we develop by our own.
Okay.
So the thing is that we less talking about the app and software because let's say today the petrol station business. This is also what I learned from some of my good friends how the petrol station work. They told me that if you, let's say you buy a land, you want to develop a petrol station, from all the permit is actually a long process.
Yeah.
It take you averagely 500 to 800 days to complete all the permit and build out a petrol station. Actually, it just take you 5 months or maybe 3 months to build the infra. But most of the time spent on permit. A lot of safety permit you need to comply before you open up a petrol station. So actually the same thing going to happen in EV charging.
Right.
Because it involves life, it involves explosion, it involves safety and requirement. Government will starting to put more and more standard inside it, step by step, until it become very safe for the public. So we are actually right now in the sweet spot that you just need probably 1 to 3 months to get all the permit. But we're going to reach a certain stage that your permit phase might take you 1 year.
Correct.
So because the more people use it, the more faster it will break down. The more maintenance you need to do. The more you need to ensure that the safety is there. So the competent person need to come out, some competent person that related to EV. So it will become like another petrol station business already.
Of course.
It will become a very mature business. Like today, if you open a charging station business, probably 50 to 70% of your cost is in charging station, that machine. But 10 years from now, all your costs will be in infrastructure, permit and other things. Only 10% or 5% is on the charging station. It's like the petrol station. All the cost is not on the pump, So it's actually on all your infra and a lot of things.
Right.
Your rooftop, your retail, you cannot open it without selling cigarette. Cigarette is where you make money. So actually we know it.
Right. So all that is coming into play in the future, but now it's much easier. So it's a good time to expand. So, okay, be honest, the weird part about when it comes to EV, the take up still, people are still like 50-50 on EV, right? So based on your projections, or I'm sure you got into the businessing, like that where it's going to go, right? Where do you think the EV market is going to be, say, in 5 years' time? Don't answer. Don't answer. We've got to take a short break. Because if you answer too long, then suddenly we're like, no, we got to cut you. Okay, we're going to take a short break. If you want to know that answer of what he's going to say, well, we'll get back with you after this words from our sponsors. See you in a bit.
Groove Asia, the world's #1 digital marketing software platform and fastest growing entrepreneurship community, is now free for life. Your complete digital products and services online sales system. All the tools you want to run your internet business. Everything you need to sell products and services online. No credit card, zero fees. It's just free. Discover the new better way to start an online business, build websites, and sell digital products. Create a full website with unlimited products and funnels, with free hosting, subdomain, and custom domain capability, and with more integrations so you can automate your business. It's truly the last online sales system you will ever need. Save thousands a month with free lifetime access to the top most powerful apps in the industry, including the #1 leading page and funnel building platform in the world, with thousands of brand new members making a switch over every single day. Plus, get free access to our private community, free live training, and free affiliate marketing business opportunity. Discover how to get started for free. Secure your free lifetime membership today and access your free software, training, and bonuses right now. Free for a limited time, only at grooveasia.com.
We're back. Thank you so much for watching our sponsors, which is nice people. But anyway, back to the take up rate. How in 5 years' time, where do you see the EV market in Malaysia?
I hope that the EV market could become like 20%. I won't think it will reach 20, but maybe around 10% is already very good, because Malaysia right now have an active vehicle of 70 million on the road.
Yep.
Let's say half of it is the normal vehicle to buy or something. You still have like 9 million or 8 million. It's a car.
Yep.
And right now the best selling car in Malaysia is top 10 of it. 6 of them is Perodua, 2 of them is Proton, the rest is Honda, Toyota. And the average selling price of them actually is within 60,000 only. So the government have a standard that the EV need to be, the sale of EV on the road need to be 100,000 and above.
Oh.
So there is a price difference between what the market accept.
Yep.
The market accept the average price of 60,000.
Yep.
Like the cheapest is like Prodo Asia around 33,000. But what the EV offer is 100,000. So right now there is a mismatch between it. And government did talk about committee to planning to revisit this structure again, the price range by maybe end of next year. So actually a lot of us, we've been talking internally, we've been talking the booming stage actually 2025. 2025 you will see a lot of people start to hot in for EV.
Yeah, like at the moment, seriously, if you look on the street, the amount of EVs on the street already in KL is already a lot. It's already a lot. It's just like what you brought up, the price point is not user-friendly to the lower end.
Yes.
Because like, I don't know why lah. And then another thing is, I've got friends who are within the EV discussion group as well. Is one of the biggest questions is the road tax of how do you charge it. Before this was so confusing. They're like, how do you charge the road tax? Now at least they kinda got it.
I even suggest that actually they should even subsidize the insurance.
Agreed.
Because you buy a car 100,000+, your insurance expensive.
Yeah, that's right.
Why don't you put some subsidized insurance so that the insurance can gain lower rate? Then people will think more interested to buy the EV.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be for government and for environment. If you think of it, ESG is one of the biggest topics people talk about. ESG. Some people don't even know what the ESG means. But this is EV is the one way to go. Besides what you just suggested, what else do you think can be done to help improve the EV market here in Malaysia? This is your opinion. Remember, no pressure to anybody. It's just opinion. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I believe a lot of things need to do.
Yeah.
From the day we starting the EV charging business until now, the first is the government regulation need to standardize, and the government, because right now you want to apply for the EV license is tedious. There's a lot of different government agency and the long waiting time. If you see the latest news, there's more than 300 points is waiting there. So for me, the regulation need to standardize. It need to simplify the whole process, like how the China doing. There's a 6-step things that you step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, then you done the whole process. Right. Then the second will be, what first is on the government side. Second is on the financial side. Because the thing is that EV right now is open market, right? Everyone fighting for it. So because there is no standard ceiling price for top and down price, so everyone just like I
Put
suka-suka lah,
Yeah,
put the price lah. So so sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So I'm not sure right now is it a good time to set the standardized price or not. But but I believe that if you set a standardized price, it's easier for us, a startup company like us, to engage with the financial party or maybe investor or people that want to invest in it, because that is a fixed price. You don't need to spend so much time to doing the market analysis. Then later they say, oh, how come you charge 1 ringgit 50 cents, you charge 1 ringgit 80 cents, they charge 2 ringgit 70 cents, which is a good price. I also don't know which is a good price, but what I know is that we are such that price people will pay for it. So I think this is a good price because this is a price people willing to pay.
Well, let the market decide.
Yeah.
But I mean, in terms since we talked about pricing, and also a bit on ESG, right? You know, because Malaysia is an oil producing company, right? Country.
Yep.
So essentially, our electricity is coming from fossil fuels, right? And then, you know, if people are looking at the pricing point, it's like, well, Malaysia petrol cheap, what? I mean, you know, KM and all of that, right? How does the economics work out? Yeah.
So actually, this based on the statistic on 2019, actually until now is also the same. Based on statistic on 2019, for every 100 kilometer you travel, by using the petrol and using the electrical car, you can averagely save from $2.7 to $0.9. Almost like $2 you are going to save the moment you convert to electrical car. Because even though the petrol is cheap, our electrical way cheaper. So when you're doing the apple to apple comparison, let's say that you take a BMW 330i or to compare with a BMW i4 or 330e, you exactly calculate until the ringgit per kilometer.
Yep.
Then you know that per every kilometer there is a saving of 3 times. So actually the benchmark for the EV charging company to set the price is 3 times. That means that if let's say the electrical cost is 50 cents, I cannot charge more than 1 ringgit 50 cents.
Right, okay.
That means if I charge 1 ringgit 50 cents, this is already a same price as the petrol. So if I charge beyond that, you're not going to see saving.
Yep.
Okay.
A rule of thumb.
Okay.
Wow. Just now he's selling another car, now selling BMW. All the car company gonna come to you.
But, So if you, I mean, one of the things that the market would say is like, oh well, what about the battery replacements in EV cars and all of that? You know, when you factor that in, it's like the cost. You know, on average, are there savings within the Malaysian context?
Okay, so this is actually another statistic that people are talking about, that actually the first generation of EV in Malaysia, everyone knows is from Nissan Leaf. It's from Tanjong Group. Nissan Leaf, they are the first one that bring in EV, doing the Nissan Leaf, and it's not doing well, to be honest, that time. They're starting in too early, but it's good that they are the first pioneer to go through all the government hassle, policy, everything. And after that, they are the one that open the market. They are the one that get
lagging behind.
I feel bad for them actually. But right now they're catching back already. But the long story short, that time when they're starting this, they're not using the Euro standard. Nobody know that the Euro standard might become mainstream. That time they bet on the Japanese standard. So they are the only company in Malaysia that using Japanese standard, Japanese socket. Then all of us, when we start 5 years ago when I starting the EV charging, I already know that Europe market going to dominate the market in Malaysia, because Europe have their own standard. They're very good at protecting their standard. So when they already standardized all the car that use the standard, all our EV charging, we know that our main user is from BMW. If I have 2 cars, one is Nissan come to charge my charger, one is BMW come to charge my charger, which one can pay me higher? Which one will use higher? Which one have a best selling in Malaysia? It's BMW. So BMW 330e is one of the best selling plug-in hybrid. They are my user. BMW X5 is the best selling in Malaysia. They are my user. Volvo XC40 is my user. All of them using the Euro standard. So the market choose already. So we follow the market. After that, they get trimmed down. So sometimes this is about the technology advancement. Sometimes you bet on the right thing. Sometimes you not. Like last time, we starting not on the electric car. You know, we starting on electrical motorcycle. Actually, our first patent. We actually have several
Here
company
in Malaysia?
Yes, electric motorcycle like Eclimo, Legatus.
Is it the kind where I mean, I've seen it on social media where you can take out the battery,
That
you
is
plug that in.
Lusak. Yeah, they are replacement battery. Some of them that cannot replace. So actually, I starting my company is to focus on electrical motorcycle
Right.
charging station.
Yeah.
Then only we pivot to electrical car and other commercial vehicle because electric motorcycle growth is too low.
Yeah.
Every year from not last year, every year before that is only like 300 units sold. So with that small market cannot support my charger business. So we starting to see for bigger picture, go for that. But our technology is still here. End of the day, you know that surprisingly 3 months ago, a caravan business find us, want to revamp our electrical motorcycle charging station to become caravan charging station. I didn't even know that it's possible. So I go to visit and study about caravan, then it's possible. So right now we have the electrical motorcycle charging station that can charge with for caravan and camper van, and also can run on solar, can doing the battery storage. Everything is there.
Okay, here's a question. When it comes to EVs and stuff like that, a lot of people, what's the difference? Or petrol, you only can go to petrol station and get. Electricity you can get from your house.
Yeah.
What's the difference between charging in a charging station and charging at your house every day and stuff like that?
Okay, so the charging in your house definitely is going to be slower.
Okay.
Lower. So you charging petrol station because you are desperate. So actually there is a statistic saying that 90% of the time you're going to charge at your house.
Right.
Only 10% is outside.
Correct.
Actually this number impact the people that doing charging station.
Correct. No, that's why I'm asking.
Because the people that want to go into this business will say that, okay, 90% of people charge in their home. Why they want to go out to charge? You will lose 90% of the market.
Yeah.
It look like this,
Yeah,
on the paper, it doesn't definitely look like this.
Yep.
But when we start the business, it doesn't work like this. Because when we start the business, we realize that not everyone stay at landed.
Right.
And like in KL and Selangor, most of people stay in luxury condominium, normal condominium, resident, and you cannot allow everyone to have a charger in their own parking lot. Sooner or later, it will be so messy on the wiring, electrical calculation. They will ask them to go to the visitor car park to share the charging.
Yep.
So there is a market there. And after that, if you study from China, actually China facing the same thing. Last time they thought that when you convert to EV charging, the charging business will be lower because everyone charges in their home, right?
Yep.
But end up the projection growth is 3 times compared to previous. Because the usage is higher than expected.
Yeah.
They thought that nobody will use it because they will go back home.
Yeah.
But actually no.
Yeah,
A lot of people
there
use
were videos going around where they were like even snatching the charger. Mine.
The demand is so good that right now in China, a lot of the small charge point operator, the whole company or the asset or the charger that they put there is selling 3 times the price of the additional capex to like BP, Shell. They aggressively go in and acquire all the point.
Right.
Because they say that instead I go and sign again, why do I buy over? You have 100 point, I buy over your 100 point. Give me triple the price because I have the cash flow. I can hold. I don't mind to wait for 10 years to get the ROI. I am Shell. So the business model is different.
Yeah. So since you brought up China, then let's go into the technology aspect of it, right? You did mention that you do own your own patents as well. What differentiates your technology as compared to the other competitors, be it in China, Europe, or whatsoever?
So my technology actually mostly is in the AI, artificial intelligence. We have one technology that we found recently. It's the artificial intelligence camera detection system to put on the charger. So imagine that today I put a camera at one of my charger, the DC charging, and let's say that your car, I don't recognize your car plate. Let's say that the moment you park inside my car or you reach, when you done the reserve, you can charge right away.
Yep.
You open your app like you approve the tech code, like authorize by Maybank. The approve, is it you? Do you want to charge? You can plug in, charge right away. You don't even do anything anymore. Don't need to scan, don't need to do anything. First thing.
Convenience lah.
Convenience. Second thing, my AI camera, because our company, we have a lot of data scientists. We have 2 data scientists, Dr. Sai and Zion and everyone. So our AI camera can even detect flooding and fire. We are the first in the world.
Alright.
That the camera, when I detect fire or detect flooding, I will stop your power right away. I will notify you. Nobody can do it. So the third one, we can even detect vandalism. So if anyone that not you come to that place, we will know. So that means that because I already have camera, I can run the program. So what I can do with a single image, how much thing I can analyze on it. The potential is endless.
Yep.
So this is one of our patterns. So we are very good at payment management, charging management by combine it with AI. Because we know that the future of charging going to be AI.
Yeah.
After that, going to be avatar. Right now, we are in the Gen 5 of the whole charging, Gen 4 actually. We are starting to go into Gen 4. Actually, this is an analogy that I wrote last time that I'm sharing on public. So it's like from Gen 1 to Gen X, there is a several generation that is going through in the EV charging right now.
Right.
The new generation come out is to replace the problem that happened by old generation.
Yes.
Right. Like right now, what is the pain point of charging? There's too many apps on the market.
Yes.
You need to download so many apps.
Yes.
So the new way to solve this problem, everyone go inside some super apps. The super apps already have the portal, the payment. Everyone go inside. One apps can cover everything. So the next generation going to be the super app era for this year and next year. After that, it's going to be another era for next generation. I won't talk so much.
That one market secret already.
But I'm telling you, this is how the thing works.
Right.
Every user come up to solve the old generation.
So what's your strategy right now in terms of getting your charging points out in the market? Are you owning every single charging points, or are you working with partners, investors to have
Yeah, we working with partner investor. Because previously we self-funded everything. Then we realized that it's kind of stupid. Because even McDonald's also doing franchise.
Yeah.
Petronas also doing franchise. They're so rich, they're doing franchise. You're so clever. You want to everything self-fund and wait for the money to grow, then you self-fund again. How long you going to wait? Then I realized that I'm doing the wrong way in the business. I'm too naive that time. So we actually collaborate with partners to install. It's like today you let's say that this building, you are the building owner, or maybe you are part of the owner here, and you want to have charger here. You say that why not I own this charging station in this building, and whoever that come here to charge, I make money.
Yep.
Then you can collaborate with us.
Yeah.
It's like a franchise, like a dealer.
So what sort of ROI can a franchisee or a partner expect out of it?
Depend on location. So actually the whole thing about EV charging is about how many hours people using your charger.
Yes.
How many time people using your charger. How many kilowatt you can sell. It's like the hotel. That's why I say it's always same like a hotel. It's about your usage. If your hotel, you have 80% usage every day, you're not going to lose money. The hotel have a baseline that 30% or 40% is to keep the light on. This is your basic fundamental. Whatever extra than that is to cover your GP. Other than that is already your net profit. Whatever the rest remaining 20%, you not mind to give as a commission or free or whatever thing as a goodie for all the booking company to take it, so that you can occupy and full every building.
The main idea is to make sure the thing is being used.
Yes, same goes to EV charging business. You need to make sure every hour there is people using it. Every hour is full. You need to make sure the waiting time is less. Then you can maximize your ROI. So like let's say in the area like KLCC, you know all the Porsche Taycan, all the BMW, every EV is there. You go there, how many EV on the road?
But how do you deal with people who use EV parking as parking? That some people just park there and then pass their time.
Yeah.
What happens do they get charged extra or what?
So actually that is like few scenario. First, let's say they are not EV.
Okay,
They are not EV.
Not EV, they just
Then
slap
you
them.
cannot do anything because they
course.
haven't scanned.
Yeah.
They haven't do anything. When they are not EV, the only thing you can do is ask the building management.
Yeah.
Second thing, they are EV. They pretend to plug in, but actually they not use it.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Because they don't have parking. They pretend to plug in, but actually they're not using it.
Yeah.
I also don't know who are them because they never register.
Yep. Oh.
You get what I mean? Third scenario, they already register. They park there, but they charge. After charge, they didn't leave it. They didn't leave on time. Let's say in 15 minutes, they didn't leave. This is where we can charge the penalty fee in the apps.
But only them lah. Everyone else cannot lah. The bluff people all.
Cannot. So that's why we come out our
That's
AI
your pain
camera
points
to
lah.
solve the first and second problem.
Yeah.
So there is no perfect solution for everything. That's why AI camera can solve it. But at the end of the day, I cannot kick them out. I cannot say like, okay, I have something that directly pulls them away or something.
Yeah. You can put an alarm lah there.
Yeah.
It's just they're shy
That's it.
lah. Just because people shy, right? Most of the time it's face value.
Yeah.
If you park there, the alarm ring and you do nothing.
Yeah. That's it. That's the only thing we can do. Or maybe get the building management to take
Correct.
action.
Yeah. But if you, as long as alarm ring, sure security will come like.
Yeah.
Kau tiba just put an alarm. Oi! Pay lah. I'll give you the audio.
So how many charging stations do you all have right now?
Right now we have 35, and this year we project to have another 100.
All right.
So we not
Nationwide, is
yeah,
it?
nationwide. But we focus on KL, Selangor area, Klang Valley, Johor, and Penang. Just
Yeah.
3 states.
Right.
Because we know that most of users in this state.
Yeah.
Only after that we will go to other states.
Yeah, I also hope you'll go to the tourism spots lah.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, if you got EV, you go tourism spot, no charge.
Yeah.
I cannot go home.
Yeah, last time we did talk with several government agencies about this.
Yeah.
Actually, we did pinpoint 20 hotspots
Yeah.
that you must have charging station.
Like Melaka.
Yeah, Genting.
Ah.
So those are hotspots that the people will go,
Yeah.
stay.
Yeah.
You must have a lot of charging station there in order to build confidence.
Correct.
If those place don't have charging station, nobody will go there.
It's-
And in terms of EV people.
Yeah, it's a chicken and egg situation when it comes to EV lah. People scared to buy because don't have charging space.
Huh.
People want to create charging space because then people don't take it because not enough people buying. So it's like chicken and egg lah.
Yeah.
Something has to give. Eventually it'll
Yes.
grow.
Yeah. So let's talk about the charging stations itself in terms of the investment, right? What sort of range can people expect if they wanted to invest in a charging station?
For AC charger, one AC charger usually around 30 to 50,000. I would say that.
Okay.
But the ROI actually in a good location.
30 to
2 3 years.
50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
like
one
one, okay, washing machine slightly lesser than that, but
Yeah.
around there, you know,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you think of a washing machine, is washing machine and dryer, because
Yeah.
I've got my washing day. One washing machine, one dryer, around there,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
It's just-
Yeah.
And the ROI back, not that much compared to EV.
Yeah. And also the good thing is that there's less maintenance.
Yeah.
Correct.
So it's just
Not
there
much moving
collect money
parts.
for you,
Yeah.
automatic every day. Compared to
I'm sorry, you mentioned ROI in how long?
2 to
what's
3
it?
years.
2 to 3 years. Okay.
Good
okay.
location.
Good location.
That's why I say location everything. This is a business about location. It's like petrol station. A good Starbucks and the bad Starbucks location is everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same like McDonald's, KFC. That's why you see always they fight for good location, the good stop lot, the good corner. Same goes to EV charger.
It's like municipal councils and stuff like that. Are they open to, like, you know, sometimes you can rent a spot. If you rent a spot and put an EV charger there, will the municipal council allow it?
Technically yes, but
No one has tried before lah.
but the rental will be need to negotiate.
Yeah. Because I know the rental, seriously, if you want to rent, say in Subang, one spot is about 350
Yeah.
ringgit. If you put up the thing and then at the end of the day, you're making back enough to cover the cost of the
yeah.
thing.
What
and-
if I not make enough?
That's the thing lah. You got to park in the right place lah.
Yeah, right location.
Yeah.
So with the current technology that you offer, right? How long does each projected charger can last in the market before it needs to be replaced or
It's
upgraded?
actually we call it wear and tear, right? Every product inside have their own aging lifespan.
Yep.
Their own their own product life. So every product life is different, actually. So for us, because we assembly our own charger, so we know every component inside. We're not same like other company when you need to service it, you need to send to Singapore 3 months and 3 months back. For us, because since we are the one that assembly, we are the one that program inside the board.
Yep.
So we can literally change everything we want.
Wow.
I can even send the chip if we want. So the thing is that from my experience, usually the wear and tear is the charger holder gun, the charger gun, and the cable.
The thing where people touch lah.
Touch a lot, move a lot. Those are the wear and tear.
Yeah.
They have the lifespan of 1,000 to 2,000 usage.
Oh wow.
So after that, the board sometimes will have problem after like 5,000 usage. So the lifespan is of your usage. So it's depend on how the board is function. Okay, it's too technical. I don't want to go inside it.
Yeah.
But just to let you understand, how we control the power to on off is a relay.
Okay.
So relay is like something that
understand.
I give a signal,
Yeah.
the relay open, the power pass.
Yep.
Actually, no matter it's AC charger, DC charger, it's controlled by a relay. It's just the relay have the lifespan. So
Right.
when you use like 1 to 2,000 times, usually the lifespan will reach. You need to change the relay already. So it's the wear and tear is depend on what is the part you're talking about.
Right.
If you know the things, you know your component. If you just change the part, it's cheaper.
Okay. So Yeah, and I think one of the things in the market right now, of course, the ringgit is depreciating, right? Does it affect the cost of your components?
Not really, because on our project, our system, we are localization around 90% already.
Wow.
So some of the core component we cannot get it local, no choice. But we did collaborate with local factory
Right.
to try to build it.
Yeah.
Let's say some of the things that I always say is very simple, easy to go, maybe like charging cable, charging gun cable. The charging station, you have a cable, the flexible cable, right? That one can easily build. Malaysia have a lot of cable manufacturer. So the charging gun is just a plastic molding. It's just two plastic put together, and the molding also not expensive. Anytime if there is a one plastic manufacturer company want to invest, they can start this whole venture. We can have a made in Malaysia already.
Yep, yep.
You don't need to invent the wheel. Just starting by something simple, and step by step, progressively replace it and localize. The board can be the last days. Actually, we still have a lot of semiconductor chip. The board for EV charger is not hard to build.
I like the way he's talking. So now, because of that, I bet you a lot of people like, how do I work this guy? Can they get in touch with you in LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Go look for this.
Yeah.
Kraychong. Go look for the brother.
Yes.
Okay. Look for him directly, and you should be able to connect with him. And then who knows,
Yeah.
you've got another
Yeah.
business in the future.
Yeah, believe and invest in Malaysia.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now, but I want to know from you, what's your pain point that is stopping you from getting an EV? Put it down in the comment. We'll continue this conversation in there because I know I want to talk more to him, but we got not much time left. So anyway, bro, anything you want to say about to whoever's watching when it comes to your business and how they can work with you and what's your dreams?
My dream is that I hope that my company will become top 5 in Malaysia for the next 20 years. Because the thing why I say top 5, like you see petrol station in Malaysia, only 5 company. We have 4,000 petrol station on monopoly by 4 company.
Yep.
And a lot of small player, they're just on the outskirts.
Right.
Like Burak Oil or something. I don't know. I think there's 3 or 5 brands.
Yeah.
It's just for outskirts. So I know that the market will go through a phase of booming. After that, they will go down and consolidate to only few players.
And you want to be one of them.
I want to be that one of them. When I reach until that stage, that player, I already have a very mature business that nobody can kick me out.
So here's the thing, get in touch with him now because when he reached that stage, very hard to get in touch with him already.
Yep.
LinkedIn, so like, sorry, do I know you? Just kidding. No? But anyway, dude, thank you so much for chatting with us. Remember, if you want to get in touch with him, once again, Kraychong. Look for him in LinkedIn. There's other places, I'm sure, but start there and then get in touch. But thank you so much for having a conversation
problem.
with us, man.
Thank you, Kray.
Thank you.
And see you all soon. Don't forget to comment below. See ya. Bye.